A team I really liked in free agency was the Buffalo Bills. They started off the day quiet, but they get Frank Gore, a friend of Shady McCoy. You go from Antonio Brown's personality to now getting Frank Gore. That is a pretty good alternative to Antonio Brown is Frank Gore in terms of personality. Frank Gore has been around the NFL. He's a constant, he's a pro. He's a Hall of Famer on and off the field. This guy has been through just about every battle. He's been Frank Gore. He's played in the league so dang long. I mean, he played for the 49ers the majority of his career, but you even forget some of those days because it was early in the 2000s. I mean, this guy might have been back in 1998. And it's amazing that Frank Gore's still playing the game of football. So the fact that Frank Gore, now you add him to this locker room that just lost Kyle Williams as a leader, it's very good having those veterans around, and it's only a $2 million deal. These types of veterans, these types of leaders, the Chris Longs, the Frank Gores, I know Fitzgerald is still a pretty good receiver, but having veterans that are elite level players and you're only paying him $2 million, I mean, he could dang near be worth $7 or $8 million in terms of the leadership that he's going to bring to Josh Allen and this offense and the development. So I think that that's a big deal, and I think that that was a very good signing. Then they signed this kid, Tyler Croft, from the Bengals. Now, Tyler Croft, when he was in Cincinnati, he was also competing with Tyler Eifert. But, Tyler Croft's a pretty talented kid. He's pretty fast. He's going to be a very good receiving tight end because now Charles Clay leaves. So I think you have O'Leary still on the roster, and now you get now you're going to get Tyler Croft. So I think that was I really like that signing. I think it's like a cheap $4 or $5 million deal. Cheap picking your spots, and in this one they landed a pretty good one. They got one of the best centers in football, Mitch Morse. Mitch Morse was the catalyst for Kansas City. He was a second-round pick out of Missouri. Mitch Morse, aka the Morse Code, is going to be coming in here to Buffalo and helping the block for Josh Allen. Who knows if Roger Saffold is still on the market? Mike Remmers from the Vikings just got released as a guard. So there's a lot of different stuff that the Bills are doing. And then the Bills sign a kid that I really liked, a guy who was amazing as a rookie and has struggled the past few years. But this is a guy, Kevin Johnson. I think he's a 6'1" corner. And I think Kevin Johnson, he was a guy that was really, really talented. And then you had Kareem Jackson and Jonathan Joseph kind of outbattled him. And Romeo Crennel, he just didn't fit into that system. And again, the AFC South has guys like Andrew Luck, Mariota. It's a good division there with pretty good receivers. And maybe he could go to the AFC East and provide you depth at the cornerback position. So I like the Kevin Johnson. Again, I think it's a low paid player. And low pay, low risk with actually a very high upside. So for Buffalo, I'm so down with what they're doing in free agency. They're picking their spots. They're not spending ridiculous money. They're not taking huge risks. They're not taking huge risks. They're trying to fix the offensive line. And I really like this first day from Brandon Beane today.